Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading for December. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alright, I'm primarily a love reader. That's what I'm going to focus on. If anything else pops up, I will address it, of course. And if this reading does indeed resonate with you, then any interaction with it will be appreciated. Now I'm going to be freestyling your tarot spread, starting off with some oracle cards. Towards the end, I will be rolling some dice to get initials and sun signs and angel numbers for you. So make sure you stick around for that. Alright, we have snow. There's beauty in the divine that settles on thy flesh. A magical enchantment bestowed in purity. I'm getting fresh start suddenly. And then we have silent night. If by night the world should sleep, a sleep so deep the silence be deafening, there would sound nothing at all nothing would sound. A whole lot of quiet with a fresh start. I feel like some of you are just exhausted, plain and simple. Some of you are just really tired. Now, whenever there is fresh snow on the ground, it's very inviting, it's very welcoming because of its purity, because it's almost like it's a clean slate. There's so much you can do. You can make snow angels, you can make a snowman, you can watch your feet sink deep into that snow. There's a lot of potential there, right? But with silent night, I feel like you're not doing much with that opportunity. Whether you celebrate the season or you don't, the end of the year can be very chaotic. It can be very deafening. It can be very busy, right? But I feel like for some of you, you'd rather be alone. You'd rather be in isolation right now, and I don't blame you. I have a Pisces moon. I'm pretty much already tired. We haven't even entered December yet. But let's see what we have, what this fresh start is. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you have just buried yourself in work. You're just focusing on the day-to-day. And we have the Knight of Wands. This isn't your energy, this is somebody else. I feel like this is somebody you're not even seeing. Someone with a lot more fire than you are presenting to me. The Nine of Cups. You see how beautiful this card is. It's almost like she's hosted a gathering, right? Everyone's left, but she still has a beautiful smile on her face. There's a sense of satisfaction. I don't think the silent night is talking about complete isolation. It is talking about selective isolation. And us water signs are very good at that. I feel like you're being very careful about the people who you're surrounding yourself with, because as a Pisces, you can absorb a lot, right? You're a sponge, and you can absorb good as well as bad. So now separating the wheat from the chaff and only focusing on people who fill your cups back up are being given preference, which I really like for you. High time, Pisces. And then we have the Page of Swords. Some of you have an admirer. I'm just going to put it out there. This could be at work, or it could be, you just sitting outside minding your own business, reading a book, and someone has their eye on you. I can't shake this visual of, I don't know if you're familiar with the show Gilmore Girls. Literally in the first episode, wow, that aircraft is so loud. In the first episode, Rory, the protagonist, is sitting against a tree reading a book, and there's so much happening around her. There's so much chaos around her. People get into a fight and someone has a bloodied nose and whatever, right? But she's so engrossed in her book, she doesn't know what's happening, right? But Dean, her, future boyfriend, comes up to her and talks to her and says that I've been watching you. And she gets a little scared, because someone watching you is creepy. But then he says, I'm not watching you in a creepy way, but I've noticed you. So it's almost like you're buried in something. You're so engrossed in something, but there's someone around you who has this laser focus on you and you can't even see them. I don't know why I thought of Gilmore Girls. Oh, and the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. The Knight of Wands can be very wishy-washy. It can be solely like attraction focused, passion focused, right? Very in and out kind of energy. But the Ten of Cups isn't. The Ten of Cups is a beautiful card of longevity, of a legacy of love. So whoever this person is who has their eye on you, whether you know this or you don't, they have a future in mind. And then we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. Whew. There could be a lot of travel involved for you. There could be travel involved when it comes to love as well. It's possible that this person is at a distance, but you are a wish fulfilled for this person, the Nine of Cups. It's almost like this person doesn't need anybody but you to be happy. The Six of Wands, and they want to be seen. Feel like you're not seeing them though. Why? I don't know if this is someone from the past, or it could be because we have snow. I was talking about that fresh start, right? It is someone from the past, isn't it? The Five of Cups. I was explaining this to Cancer, who got the same card, about how you may be mourning the loss of those 3 cups, the loss of something that was once beautiful. But you see that very happy cat and 2 very full cups of love right behind her. She's not even noticing them. And that rainbow, that suggests the Ten of Cups. You may have lost love, but you haven't lost the capacity to love. And once you realize that, you can regenerate that love from the 9 to the 10. If you have reached the 9 of Cups, if you're happy in your own company with Silent Night, the 10th cup or the Ace of Cups is handed very generously by the universe to complete your life. Not that you need another person to complete you, don't get me wrong, right? But we are built for companionship. So there is somebody here, Page of Cups again, and this person could be significantly younger, or maybe their EQ is younger. They could be less mature than you. There's almost this, it's like they're waving their arms at you. Hey, Pisces, look at me, I'm right here. And you're like, no. Strange, very strange energy. But there's a lot of determination here with the Chariot. While I feel like you're just, this, again, it could be someone new as well. It's like you're mourning the loss of something that's past, but there's something brand new right here that you're refusing to look at. Let's get some bridging cards. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Being very sure and careful of your investments. I feel like because you have been burnt in the past, you're not going to waste your time and energy and love towards anybody, just anybody. You're being extremely careful. I see the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. You've worked very hard to be autonomous and independent, and that's very important during this time, because we have the North and the South nodes of the Moon in Aries and Libra. So that independence right now is extremely important to get to before we indulge. Okay. The Eight of Wands. I can't make this up. This is communication. This is travel. There's a lot of fire here. There's a lot of passion here. There's a sense of direction here. This person knows exactly what they want, and what they want is you. Plain and simple. You see the movement. You see the movement here. You see the movement here, right? And then you see the movement in the Eight of Wands. There is a sense of direction and purpose, because they see you as this Matrona, which is the Empress. Regardless of gender, I feel like you exude love, you exude warmth and light, and that is what may be missing in their life, and they're like coming to get it, you know. Warmth and light. Can't make this up, Pisces. You light up this person's world. I sound so cheesy right now. I'm not that kind of reader, I promise you. But there is something about you that is calling this person in. And I feel like you've worked so hard to get here. Now, you see that lantern right there? That lantern reminds me of the lantern that the hermit holds. The light of wisdom that shines within that lantern. It's not easy to get to. But while the hermit holds that lantern for himself because he's in isolation, the Empress is putting it down on the ground so that it can help other people as well. So while you've been very careful about separating that wheat from the chaff and only inviting in people who fill your cups back up, you haven't closed yourself off. I feel like you're still being very kind, very gentle to everybody around you, whether you know them or you don't, whether you know their energy or you don't, right? Your aura is magnetic, and that's what's calling this person in. I'm curious to clarify the Five of Cups, though. We'll get to it. Why is the Six of Wands here, the Ten of Wands? Interesting. The Ten of Wands. Ooh, Freudian slip. That was a Freudian slip. This is not the Ten of Wands. This is the Ten of Swords. This is the Ten of Wands. I was supposed to say it because it was supposed to come out. I feel like if this is somebody from the past, they are overburdened. They are overburdened with guilt. I was literally going to say guilt before I saw this card. I kid you not. Because I feel like karma has been served to them. You see how the little boy has got coal in his stocking or in his little present because he hasn't been very good, has he? There's a sense of guilt here. There's a sense of karmic lessons that have been learned here. The maturity that I was talking about earlier, because this person was showing up as a page multiple times, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands is going to make you grow up and grow up fast. While when I said earlier that you may be the light in this person's life, while you have been away, or while there has been a distance or a separation, or while you have been silent, life has been extremely unkind to this person. They're going through a whole lot. The Ten of Swords is the worst card in the deck for me. I love the Death card. I even like the Devil, right? I even like the Three of Swords. I like the Five of Swords. I like the Seven of Swords. I don't like the Ten of Swords. This is rock bottom. I mean, it eventually leads to the Ace of Swords. You see that sun rising in the horizon, right? So there is still hope after the Ten of Swords. We did see the sun show up right here somewhere. But this rock bottom is what triggers returns. Because sometimes people feel that they're better off without you, and suddenly they realize that they're not. The light in their life is missing. And snow could also mean you being ice cold, right? The Page of Pentacles, wish I had a stronger card here, but of the Queen of Wands. They're willing to learn, is what I'm getting. The Page of Pentacles is the student, right? They are willing to learn. And then we have Temperance. They're willing to learn because, again, the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Fire, right? This is light. This is warmth. And regardless of your sign, regardless of your gender, this person has a laser focus on you. And they're determined to turn over this Five of Cups energy. Whether this is, again, new person, old person, it doesn't matter. They want to change the template of what love means to you and to them. While I see you just being silent and temperate and quiet and just trying to manage your own life, this person is going through hell and back to get your attention. Pisces, I've learned. Pisces, I'm willing to change. Pisces, I'm willing to change the course of love. I'm willing to change the pattern of this connection. New or old. So many aircrafts flying overhead during your reading, Pisces, and the Chariot is calling out to me again. Pick up that call. Open. You're going to be hearing from this person very soon. All right, we have the number 12. If you have been seeing 12 a lot, it talks about, to an extent, a spiritual awakening, of course, but it also talks about twin flames, right? 1111 is known to be the twin flame card, but 1212 is known to be the integration of those twin flames. Even if you are not in a twin flame connection, it talks about spiritual integration regardless, right? Then we have Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. You may have Virgo heavily in your chart, doesn't have to be. And we have the South Node. I was talking about the North and South Node of the Moon, with the South Node being in Libra, right? When the South Node is in Libra, we are pushed to reevaluate connections, which I feel like you have been doing. Are you better off alone? Are you better off alone with Silent Night? Or are you better off within a union? I don't have the Lovers here. I don't have the Two of Cups here. So I feel like integration is far from your mind right now. Not this person, so. So the next 2 years are going to be paramount in figuring out if we need to be more autonomous or more committed. Let's get some initials. We have the letters S, G, H, W, D, R, and T. These could be your initials, they could be the initials of the person you're dealing with, doesn't have to be, but just a special mention for those of you who've seen your initials here today. Your mid-December will be uploaded in a couple of weeks, and I'll see you in the next one.